Now, the Trinamool Congress leaders are calling out a front-page newspaper advertisement by the UP government, which was titled "Transforming Uttar Pradesh under Yogi Adityanath," except that the picture that was shown, according to these leaders, is of the famous Flyover in Kolkata. Mamata Banerjee's nephew and Trinamool leader Abhishek Banerjee tweeted, "Transforming UP means stealing images from infrastructure seen in Bengal under Mamata Banerjee's leadership. Looks like the double-engine model has miserably failed in BJP's strongest state and now stands exposed for all." Mukul Roy also tweeted that Prime Minister Modi is so helpless to save his party that other than changing chief ministers, he's also resorted to using pictures of growth and infrastructure. But interestingly, the Indian Express has tweeted an apology, and they've claimed that this picture that was included in the ad was inadvertently included by the marketing department of the newspaper. And they've regretted this. Let's go across to Alok for more. And Alok, so Trinamool leaders there, hitting out and making fun essentially of the UP government and saying that you have to steal images from Bengal, of development in Bengal to prove development in your state. An interesting twist is the Indian Express claiming it was they who were at fault.
Well, yes, so I think ultimately it is the Express or the concerned newspaper that has become the fall guy, so to say. But it is a little difficult to believe that such an advertisement, a full-page advertisement that will perhaps involve a lot of money into, would have been published in newspaper without the approval of some senior officers in this government. Now, that said, we have had no reaction from the government as of yet, except a retweet of the Indian Express apology by the additional chief secretary information, which has been done, which is something that I shared also. So that seems to be the government stand. They are saying that it is the newspaper that is in error, that is at fault. But it's quite surprising what has happened, because given that this was an ad talking about the transformation of Uttar Pradesh, and social media users seems to point out that nothing in that entire full-page ad except the words "the Chief Minister speaks," nothing else is from Uttar Pradesh. And that is really shocking how it has slipped through the various levels that filter such advertisements before they actually.
It's a front-page ad, as you pointed out. It's a front-page ad which costs, I can imagine, crores. It must be costing a lot. Well, let's just say a lot. And, to have an ad with the wrong picture, you can't imagine that the government or those at the top in the government wouldn't have gone through it before approving it.
Well, absolutely. That is what I'm saying, that, when you have so much money involved, and when you have the image of the chief minister on a full-page ad, which is on the front page of such a prestigious newspaper, you would assume that there is a full-fledged information department here headed by an additional chief secretary rank officer, no less, and populated by more IAS officers. So you would assume that one of them, or a collective team, would have also worked with the agency, worked with the paper, and given a final go-ahead for an ad to be published like this. If it doesn't work like that, I'm very, very surprised. Anyway, as of now, it appears that the government wants to make the paper the fall guy.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thanks, Alok, for joining us with those details.